demands and time. Nero. One song, one pass. Just simply upload your music to Nero and we'll play it live. You'll also be able to see your place in line. We also have a skip the line button finally. And just know it's the same honest, helpful, and real-time feedback that you've always wanted from me and the DIYer community. So hit that link below and I'll see you live on Critique My Beats. Now we're using a platform called Nero. One song, one pass. Just simply upload your music to Nero and we'll play it live. You'll also be able to see your place in line. We also have a skip the line button finally. And just know it's the same honest, helpful, and real-time feedback that you've always wanted from me and the DIYer community. So hit that link below and I'll see you live on Critique My Beats.
DIYers.
That's Curtis King spelled with two S's.
DIYers.
It always has me. I earned them both.
I don't know why that just popped up for whatever reason it wanted to. But nonetheless, hey, welcome to another episode of Critique My Beats. I am your host, Curtis King. Hope you had a fantastic weekend, a restful weekend, as many of us get ready to get back to it. With that said, I wanted to, first of all, invite all the folks in here. Shout out to Afro Butterfly. Always got my back. It's always good to have somebody that got your back, and I appreciate you, Afro Butterfly, for letting folks know. Courtney, I appreciate you so much for letting these folks know what's going on. I had to think twice when you said, damn, Curtis, you gonna go live on a national holiday? I said national holiday, and I realized, oh, I don't be smoking shit. Oh yeah, that's when I realized this is not a holiday that applies to me. That's what I remembered. I instantly remembered once I looked at the date. I said, oh yeah, this don't apply to me. This don't apply to me. So if 420 is a day that you celebrate, by all means, it's gonna be a good show. We're gonna have a good time. Maybe not as good as you about to have, higher than a giraffe fart over there. But with that said, I welcome you here to Critique My Beats. Something to keep in mind before I get into the rundown on this. We are going to honor this 2-hour timer today. We're honoring that. What's up? I Got Fame Said, Darnell, Aaron G, the Official Greatness, Cartoons of the Culture, Afro Butterfly. We're honoring this today. Cordy, of course. We're honoring that today. So it's gonna be a shorter stream. I think I told you guys about this last week, but yeah, starting off another schedule to coincide with my wife's new schedule. So we putting it all together. With that said, I look forward to hearing your music. Now, this is a series that started as a way for independent artists like yourself to submit their music for not only promotion, but also for feedback, honest feedback, unbiased feedback, unfiltered feedback. Sometimes the hardest feedback to get from people who know you because they don't want to hurt you. They don't want to hurt your feelings. They want to keep their friendships going with you. And, you know, they don't want to be one of them people that you end up rapping or writing about. That was like, remember you didn't believe in me and look at me now? They don't want to be on that list. So with that said, I don't care. Add me to that list. Add me to that list. Go ahead and add us all to that list.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and
Get your Grammy speech ready. Add us all to that list because we didn't lie to you. If you're gonna remember us, if you're gonna remember anything about this space, just remember we never lied to you. We just told you how the music genuinely made us feel. That's for starters. So if you're going to be sending your music in, just know that we're not here to coddle you and hold your hand and do like this real softly. We're here to tell you exactly what we hear. And sometimes it's not the easiest thing, but that's why these are not for everyone. But we're going to be listening to a lot of great music. With that said, what else? This is not for people who are making AI-based music, but please be on the lookout. Our ears are always on the lookout. Our antennas and our ears are always up. And if it sounds and smells like a robot, you're going to get fried and you're going to get blocked. So don't even do it to you. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to us. We really have no interest. We really have no interest in listening to your AI-based music. There's a Slack group. I don't know where you guys congregate. There's a Slack group just for you prompters. Go ahead and enjoy that. This ain't the place for it. This place will call it out. We had to walk it back for artists. Right, said we had to walk it back for artists because it was sounding real AI-ish. We ran it through the scanner, and she was like, "I promise it's me." Shout out to her though. If we begin to ask who the artist is, have an answer. On God, Courtney, you let them know. You let them know, sis. Yeah, when Courtney say, "Hey, who that on the hook?" Just think of that as that's Courtney. That's Courtney set tripping on you. That's Courtney set tripping on you. I who on the hook? Who that on the hook? It's my friend. What's your friend name? That is Courtney banging on you. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful because you never know what's gonna happen after that. Oh my goodness. I'm definitely shouting you off from how much inspiration you've given the entire community. Always a blessing. Always a blessing. Always a blessing to have you here. Everybody in here swell. What's up, Ashley? What's up, Ashley? So the digital version of Getting Pressed is hilarious. Watching them plead like, "Oh, I didn't know." That's the funniest part always. Yes. Also, in addition to the AI music that we don't want to hear, no overly sexually explicit lyrics. Please do not disclose all the ways that you're going to aggressively beat up the box. This might not be the right show for that. Matter of fact, it's not the right show for that. And also, no, don't beat up the box and don't beat up your ops. You feel me? Like don't shoot up your ops. It's really straightforward, man. It's really straightforward. We just want to hear music that you've been working on. We're not overly. It's not about just a language. It's about like I still got a YouTube channel that I want to keep. If you don't mind, I like to keep this channel. So, with that said, excited. He said, "Hey, kid, what server you from?" That's Courtney for sure. Courtney always asking a question. Hey, who on that hook? Who on that hook? What's her name? What's her favorite key? What's her Instagram? Courtney gonna bang on you for sure. You better be careful. It's always a quiet one. You gotta be careful. It's always a quiet one you gotta watch out for. It's always a quiet one's got a razor blade underneath her tongue. Just going crazy shit. Crazy. You gotta be careful. What else? So that's that. That is that. What else did I forget? Oh, submitting your music is super easy. Look at this really quick instruction on how to do it. And there it goes. There's always a way to skip the line as well if you need to do that. Now we're using a platform called Nero. One song, one pass. Just simply upload your music to Nero and we'll play it live. You'll also be able to see your place in line. We also have a skip the line button finally. And just know it's the same honest, helpful, and real-time feedback that you've always wanted from me and the DIYer community. So hit that link below and I'll see you live on Critique My Beats. Yeah, last thing, no need to be anxious. I mean, that's a natural way to feel, but no need to be anxious. There's a chance that the amount of time that it took you to, if you sent this out for free, there's a chance that the amount of time it took you to type this message out, we will listen to your music a lot less than that. There's a chance that it took you about 10 seconds to write this message. And it might take us 5 seconds to skip away. It'll be over quickly. Don't even worry about it. Probably not. I like to listen about 30 to 40 seconds before on the free entries. But yeah, let's get to it. Starting off the first free festivities, I'm going to start this off with Buzz Lightskin. And this is Change. Keep your feedback constructive. Explain it to these folks. Think of this as you inviting you into the studio. Be cool, be descriptive. Yeah, but be honest. Not even a hi-hat. Buzz Lightskin, starting off festivities today. Shout out to you, Buzz Lightskin, one of my favorites. Becoming one of my favorites really quickly. Him, Appy, some of my favorite young gunners out here. First thing that pops out to me is the decisiveness in your chops. The decisiveness in your chops comes through very clear. You made every one of those chops sound like they needed to be there in order to tell a full picture. And even though you're chopping them out of a particular order, you still gave it a resolution, which I appreciated. The drums came through supremely crispy. I imagine this is something that an artist would love to get their hands on to tell a story. Only critique I have, if anything, for it is I love where the bass line went halfway through that verse, because it went from those lower octaves. It's a certain octave that an 808 goes, or that a bass goes, where it's not really given too much melodic information. It's just kind of like muzzle. It's kind of like muffled in the lower octave. I wouldn't have mind hearing that brought up a little bit just to make it out more. That bass definitely came through stronger when you extended the bass notes. So yeah, firework, man. Firework, Buzz, Lightskin. Too High Yellow, and beyond. TX Mondo's up next. Respect Champion. This is a freestyle session I did on Monday. I curated it to be an introduction to our new album, The New Era. I just dropped last week. Salute. We still tweaking the post-production, so feel free to share ideas. Okay. On an average Monday, TX Mondo. On an average Monday freestyle.
Average Monday, beat the street and get a band with you.
SC Trail, man, you're
I don't like letting niggas get close to me. That ain't how it's supposed to be. This ain't my gift, they chosen me. Cause bae, I'm out here soldiering. What? Whoa. Them flavors getting crazy when a soldier in the stew. So spicy, if I was an ops boy, I would be mad too. They don't pop it, how I pop it. They in love with bad news. Camo on my soldier, the new era to my shoes. And we stand on business, we don't sell out for no views. Vision 2026, niggas getting rich. She doing splits, we run it up and make they algorithm glitch. We come around, they change they pitch, nigga, we home run hitters. Yeah, the truth hit the switch, now they seated here, Hitler. Bro say, nah, champ, you sound like a killer. All I'm trying to kill is competition, collaboration, realer. Sometimes I don't wanna be around nobody, cause I can't expect me from nobody. But we all a part of the movement, like a whole body. But if you really solid, action show. I don't like letting niggas get close to me.
How's his vocals coming through on y'all end? I know you got different speakers and whatnot.
Cause bae, I'm out here soldiering.
Anybody else
Soldiering.
feel like it's coming through low?
Soldiering. Them is revolution bars. How you do that there? Ain't no limits to me, soldier. I'm in the tank with a bear. My tribe under the moon dancing. Yeah, the natives in here. Getting grizzly on the beat, on Volusia with players. Trying to get another ring with this thunder in here. It's okay to see we play ball on the circles and squares. Sheesh be oxymoronic, like a circle of squares. They
Okay,
feed for the
just wanna
cheese,
double
you
check.
know, square cheese and circular burglar. Curvatures and spinning cycles, keeping niggas from overtures. We wanna see progress and enjoy it. Put the team on, and employ them. Emotional intelligence is standard, or we don't know 'em. This generational wealth pressure to fill them up like on cue. And wisdom, I'm trying to impress her. Love, can I land with you? And shoot up goals and stick to the plan with you. On an average Monday, beat the street and get a let niggas get close to me. That ain't how it's supposed to be. This ain't my gift, they chosen me. Cause bae, I'm out here soldiering. Soldiering, soldiering, soldiering. This was on an average Monday to keep it a band with you.
The interesting thing,
To the power of progress.
TX Mondo, shout out to TX Mondo, solid work. I'm starting to identify if I hear a beat, and every artist doesn't have this. I'm starting to recognize when I hear a beat, I can recognize it as a TX Mondo type beat, right? Nothing about how this started off. I can already hear your voice. And I think that speaks to how familiar your branding is here, how customized and unique your voice is, how strategic your approach is. And to me, that's just a byproduct of knowing your sound, or knowing what your sound is at this current state, because it evolves over the years. But yeah, this is a super solid offering. I could, if I made something like this, I'll be like, yeah, TX Mondo is probably the person I need to get on the feature for this. Conceptually, I think that this is just as strong as it always is for you. I always love your attention to spacing in between your words. The bass at first, I like the bass preset, the bass keys that we're playing. It took a little second for me to like see where that note was going, but I ended up liking that. Matter of fact, it's one of the things that made it the most unique about this. I guess my only feedback for this one is I do feel like those vocals could be brought up more. It's one thing to have a pen that writes with authority, a voice that speaks or raps with authority. You need an engineer that puts presence in that authority with this final mix. I think that's the very last step here. That's the very last step here, is making sure that the mix sounds as authoritative as you sound in these takes. I think part of that is allowing for more of your natural voice to breathe in the mix and the EQ. And then also too, not being afraid of just letting your voice cut through more. I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it. Oh, hell no, man. Deep State of Mind. What the hell? Oh, never mind. Oh, gosh. Deep State of Mind has made her presence known. Oh, Deep State of Mind has made her presence known. Hi, Deep State of Mind. Hi, Fogel. Oh, man. Darnell, I appreciate you letting your old man know about it. Shout out to him. Frogging on an average Monday. Nah, that sounds crazy. You need to go get checked out. If you frogging on an average Monday, hell no. Hey, who over here frogging? Put your hands up. That just sounds freaky. What you in there doing? Frogging? Like that don't even sound like anything you should ever say out loud unless you in some freaky shit. Hi girl, what you up to? I ain't doing nothing, just frogging around. You're doing what now? Just frogging around. I heard you was at the club last night frogging around. What you mean? What you mean? Next one up is Brian Baritone Music. Perfect Lady is the name of this one. Let's hear this. And today for sure Monday, Courtney.
I saw you walking by and I couldn't help but stare. Your beauty caught my eyes. I've never noticed you before. I was a blind fool. I wasn't being rude, no. Do you believe in love at first sight? If I told you that, what would you say? Would you think I'm crazy? Do you think it'll be alright if I hit you up tonight? I'm making plans to be her one and only man. You're the perfect lady. Treat me waiting. You're my baby. Call me crazy. Perfect lady. Treat me waiting. You're my baby. You look so good. You look so right tonight. I must be the luckiest man alive. All I know is that when I'm with you, you make all of my dreams come true. No one else compares to you. The way you move your sexy groove. All I want to be with you. This one night has changed my life.
This for sure what you play if you frogging around.
Be my wife.
This the frogging around soundtrack.
I want you.
Frog adjacent. Not the R. Kelly notes. Oh man. R. Kelly is turning in his cell bed right now. That's my shit. All right, so let's talk about Perfect Lady by by Brian Baritone Music. Okay, I'm gonna start this off with an observation I had over the weekend as I was going through some 90s New Jack Swing, some late 90s R&B, some quote unquote neo soul. I was going through a random playlist that I always play, and even some 2000s. One thing I appreciated about listening to it today is how clean that music still sounded, right? Like how clean A Rome I Belong to You still sounds, even in comparison to modern sonics. This is not a troll. No, this is not a troll. Python P. It's not a troll. I mean, he looking for his perfect lady. One thing I appreciated about that era is the clarity, because I think that it was a more colorful time. Just talking about culture, clothing. It was a more seductive time. It was a more yearning for her love type of time. And I think that was reflected clearly in the mix of those songs. which is why the first thing that stood out to me is if you think about a Casey and JoJo song, pause, but you could literally hear the tears and the sweat dripping off that man's face as he is screaming notes in key to that lady. It gets so uncomfortable at times that you almost want to like leave the room so he could talk to whoever he's talking to, because obviously it stopped being a song for you. Obviously it's for somebody particular. The music was as wet as what they was talking about. I think that there's an unspoken connection between the clarity in the mix and the approach. The clarity in the mix and how someone may perceive it, how the women may perceive it. And if I had a personality for this mix, no disrespect, Brian, but this will come off dusty. Like, you saying all the right things, you're hitting all of the 90s R&B runs, but dusty. This mix is dusty. And not a stylistic lo-fi type of dusty. It is just, it sounds like it was recorded over a telephone. And I think that this style of music is way too reliant upon clarity, way too reliant upon almost singing into the ear of the perfect lady that you're describing. And right now, it just, you whispering dust in that mix. So a re-recording is Mondo. I like some of the harmony work on this, just as, you know, a throwback style. I just hope that you understand this is a throwback style, and it's not being sold off as like modern R&B. If that's the case and you're comfortable with that, go all out, go all out, go all out. But the way this sounds, in comparison to the songs that will be compared to it, some folks said H-Town, some folks said, well, I said R. Kelly. You still got a ways to go with clarity in the mix. Still got a ways to go. It sounds like you're someone who has the ability to take it to a certain place vocally, but your mix is not there with you. And it's not enough consistency in the recording all the way through this. Some of these takes sound like you were too far away from the microphone. Maybe you got way too much into the lyrics or whatever, and you just kind of lost track of where you were at. But this needs a very consistent recording all the way through, I think, and a significantly better mix that sounds as seductive as you want it to be for the perfect lady, in my opinion. All right, next one up, Davy Prince. I'm just about to ask you about your 1,000 songs. I managed to cut the extra. Oh yeah, and the production. Hold on, let me go back. That 1 in a Million, Timbaland, whoever the hell made that drums. That 1 in a Million. I think that's a different snare. You gotta nail that with. The production melodically felt believable. Sound choice was not believable. It sounded like a watered down version of the reference. And that usually happens when you're not making good sound selection choices. It's not that they're the wrong instruments, it's just the wrong presentation of those instruments, I think. Davy Prince, I managed to cut the extra 993 songs from my album, and it's coming out May 2nd. I'll believe it when I see it. This is the most normal song on it. I'm shutting up now. Enjoy. Davy Prince, Move On. Did you sample Maya on this? Let me find out.
Holding on is all that I know. I got a hard time letting go. Got pretty good at being alone till you came along and you felt like home and I let you in. You felt like a song that I'd never heard before and showed me a love that I didn't think I deserved before. Yeah. I just keep trying to move on, and I've been trying for so long. They say you can never run on your past. I'm beginning to think maybe it's true. seems like everything comes right back to you. And I keep trying to move on. I just 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 keep trying to move on.
Why you got machine guns in the back of this song?
I just keep trying to move on. I just keep trying to move on.
Thank you, Ashley.
I just keep trying to move on. I've been going crazy, thinking about you lately like JoJo and Casey. Tell me it's real, this feeling we feel, and tell me it's something worth saving. Cause I've spent too long trying to make something wrong feel right. And I keep holding on, cause nobody gets me like you
We didn't do all this work to get rid of Drake just to bring him back. Come on, Davey.
do. I just keep trying to move on. And I've been trying for so long. They say you can never outrun your past. I'm beginning to think maybe it's true. Cause even when I try to escape, it seems like everything comes right back to you. And I keep trying to move on. I just 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 keep trying to move on.
He for sure had his hair over his eyes like this. Emotional ass. No, you was in there crying. No, you was in there crying. He's like, this shit sounds so beautiful. You was in there crying. I know you was in there crying. Crying right through your hair. And you just cut it off? The pain was too much. You just had to cut it off. The pain was too much. You had to just cut the music off right there. He was like, stop this shit, man. Just next song. All right, Mr. Davy Prince. Mr. Davy Prince, man of many talents. Take that however you want to. Definitely a lot of diversity in your sound. The cutoff makes sense on the album. I don't have an album in front of me, so what are you going to do? Use my inner generative AI to complete the pieces? Immaculate production on this. Immaculate production all the way on this. I like the way that you cap it off at the end. It made the production feel very complete. The mix on the production sounds very, very present. There's parts of the vocals that, the majority of the vocals I think are sitting in a really solid place. There's some notes I think need some better takes. Not because you're not hitting the key, because it felt more like than like something for like I don't even know how to describe. I don't even know what that is. Like some of it feel like, I don't know, like you was moaning your way through them lyrics. And I need you to like just like sing that shit. Just sing the shit, Davey. He's like, my nipples hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like hit them notes, bro. Like hit them notes. Why you moaning? Ashley, ask him why he moaning. Oh, my nipples hurt. You feel me? Like, if you don't sing that shit, bro. You don't just sing that shit, bro. What the fuck, man? Come on, man. You 1,000 songs deep into this project. You're like, my nipples hurt. I keep saying like that, bro. I'm just playing. David, no, I'm just playing with him. Bro critiquing my nipples. Now this man is out of control. First of all, the yoga stretch you took to that one is crazy. I think this was really solid execution on the songwriting on this one, bro. I can't tell you how sick of hip hop beats with them type of guitars I am, but I mind it just a little less when you put this together. That's my compliment for you. I don't want to. If I can go another day without hearing sad ass guitars and shit like this, if I could go another. You sick of guitar? No, I'm sick of those guitar chords. I don't want to live anymore. I'm singing through my braids at the door. I'm singing even when I'm making s'mores. I'm begging as I'm falling to the floor. What's wrong with sad guitar? That's my answer. Everything. I'm sick of this shit. It's a certain type of guitar. Great guitar. I love the way the guitar sounded, but fuck, I hate that sound now. I am so sick of that sound. The emo. Yes, the emo. It is the emo chords. I don't want to live anymore. All my friends are dead. Life is just not worth living anymore. I'll leave you in a. It's not the way he's saying it. It's just the way them chords. It's just broom sad, broom sad, broom sad. I just get to a point, but interesting to see all the variety of sounds that you have presented, man. Davy Prince, ladies and gentlemen. Is that album really coming out on May 2nd? Or is that just more teasing? I'm a white man from New Hampshire. You're from Maine. Stop this shit, bro. I'm a white man from New Hampshire. The emo was unfortunately in my blood and a deep influence. Oh, hell no. You're from Maine, bro. You're fucking home with a clam chowder, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Man, what the fuck? Hold on. Bro, you home with a fucking lobster rolls, bro. What you got? What you sad about, dog? You got apple cider donuts. Ugh. And you got whoopie pies. You got whoopie pies. You got fluffernutter sandwiches. The fuck? Y'all be eating fluffernutter sandwiches out there, bro? Hey, what's a fluffernutter? Hey, what's a fluffernutter? Y'all be eating fluffernutters in New Hampshire, my boy? Hey, what's a fluffernutter? Hey, what's a fluffernutter? What y'all be doing out there? It's fluff and peanut butter. It's gross as F. Oh, so you've had it. Slow it down. I just set you up. The hell you over there eating fluffernutter sandwiches for, huh? Boy, oh boy. Not the fluff. Not they fluffed the nut. Hey, man. Hey, he said, man, he had a terrible review. Why? Because he tried a fluffernutter. Y'all be chowing down on fluffernutters? No, that is just you. The fuck is a fluffernutter? Whoopie pie is a Boston cream pie on steroids. All right, I'm off this topic, man. Davy Prince, man. Hey, man, I wish you and your fluffy nutter butters, man. Your fluffy butters. That's crazy, fluffy nutter. With marshmallow fluff. Oh. And steak tips. So it's marshmallow and beef? Steak? Y'all got it. 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 Show world. New Hampshire's also the place where chicken fingers were invented. Nah. Nope. Chickens had fingers way before y'all had chickens. I don't want to hear it. Chickens was tender before New Hampshire decided they want. So y'all responsible for the fluffernutters and making chickens tender? That's crazy, bro. Hey, man, to each their own. You got to claim your own, my boy. Hey, man, shout out to you. Always a fun time with Davey. With Davey first. All right, hold on. Let me notify the good people. All right. Saint Devil. I've been learning the violin a bit the past 2 months, and this is the first usable recording I got with it. Shout out to you continuing to always evolve. And I combined it with my guitar playing. Would like to hear your thoughts. Thanks, Curtis and community. Let's hear it. I am the storm. The Fluffernutter storm. Like I see it, said. I just call it like I see it. I believe you, Davey. I believe you, man. Sound like a wrestler intro. Correction. Official greatness. Correction. Wheezy would smoke this. Wheezy would have smoked this. Years and years and years and years ago. Years and years and years and years ago. Years and years and years ago. This is interesting. So you play, where's the violin? Oh, that's the violin. You added a distortion to it. Wow. Don't put Lil Wayne on this. Why y'all trying to make me hate this? Because I already hear the voice. And it's pissing me off. I've noticed that Wheezy loses a lot of his cool the louder the beat is. The louder the venue is, the louder the beat is, he loses so much of his cool. There's a certain type of production that you got to put behind him so he don't have to yell. When he start Meek Millin', it don't sound the same. It don't sound the same. Absolutely, what's good? It don't sound the same. When he start Meek Millin', Lil Wayne don't sound the same. You give us that way he got that like this. You keep him in that range. Well, Lil Wayne is fine. You keep him in that range, Lil Wayne's fine. But if you go, that's, you don't want him there. You don't want him there. You don't want him there. You want him around you want him like the first 4 seconds of Gasoline Lawnmower. You want him in that range. You want him in those first, that's the octave you want him. This is science. I don't know why you're laughing. I don't know why you laughing, absolutely. This is science. This is science. This is scientifically proven. This was interesting to me. Peanuts, elephants, cocaine, and lean. That's a flutternutter if I ever heard one. That is a flutternutter. Saint Devil. This is an example of your. This is an example. I don't even want to read what Furry Beach just said. No, thank you. Nope. My eyes are for reviews only. Flutternutter, yeah, you missed out. Flutternutter is something that New Hampshire brought to us, aka Davy Prince said he had a few of those. It's a Flutternutter sound, which is marshmallow fluff and steak tips. New Hampshire's known for it. That and apple cider donuts and whoopie pies. Yep. Hey, I think New Hampshire is the UK of the US.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna.
I just thought about that. New Hampshire is the UK of the US. Look what it says that y'all eat for comfort food. Chicken tenders, notably from Puritan Backroom, poutine, and chop suey. Is that an accurate statement? Absolutely. Y'all are the UK. Y'all are the UK of the USA when it comes to food. That's crazy. All right, Saint Devil, you know I'm going to challenge you on this. I think that you did some absolute magic work with this. I F with chop suey on a heavy. No. You also F with them Flutternutter sandwiches. Ugh. Can you imagine just sitting across from somebody? How's that Flutternutter sandwich? Little sticky. It's got a lot of great textures. I'll let you know when I'm done. What the fuck y'all doing in New Hampshire, my boy? What the hell's going on in New Hampshire, bro? What the hell's going on in New Hampshire, bro? What the hell's going on there, bro? Hey, Davey. Steak tips. Just the tip? So it's Flutternutter and just the tips of steaks. The tip of the meat? Come on. Wow. Bro ain't even licked his fingers after a sticky Flutternutter. And it shows. Oh, no. Saint Devil, back to you. Oh, man. Focus. Bring in the focus back. We got a limited time here. Oh, my God. All right, my friend, Saint Devil. As your friend, I got to challenge you on this one. You applied some magic to this. You have used your new superpowers that you have attained through all the hard work that you've done in arranging these compositions. And you have gotten so good at arranging these compositions that you can even make something that sounds like it was made with timid decision making, like that violin, sound like it was all part of the plan. And hearing about this being the storyline to get you here, where you said you've been messing around with the violin a bit the past 2 months. This is the first usable recording I got with it. Just reading that line is really heavy. That says a lot to me. That says to me that you're at the place now where if this is the first usable piece and you distorted it, I doubt how much confidence you have in this end result. So, yeah. I challenge you on the next one. Just use, it worked for this, but just use reverb on the next one. Maybe a little EQing. I want to hear what that violin sounds when it's just a violin sound. I think that is, if you want to get great at that instrument, in the way that you compose music, I think you got to let it be as naked and as ugly as that violin sound has got to be in the beginning. You know, you got to let that Flutternutter show. Got to let that Flutternutter show. Davey Prince know about that. You got to make sure that you just commit to the violin. And I would like to hear it because it took me a second to realize that's not a guitar. It took me a second to realize what you did. If you didn't tell me there was violin, I wouldn't know. My challenge to you is maybe add it as a brief solo at the end of one of your compositions, and I want to see what you do with it. I didn't hear enough of what you were doing with that violin, and I feel like that was the real thing to focus on here. Yeah, man. But outside of that, another great composition. Flutter Nutter String Control, says Darnell. There's a picture of a Flutter Nutter, and this might get me canceled. Somebody boot him out of Discord. Somebody get him out of my Discord. Get him out of the Discord before he gets us all reported. Get him out of the Discord right now. Please get him out of the Discord. He's putting Flutter Nutter.
Somebody come get him, posting Flutter Nutters in the DMs.
Oh my gosh. Appreciate you, I got faith. All right. Another free entry up here. Clay, before we get to this one, let me make sure you already know what's going on here and how this thing works.
Now we're using a platform called Nero. One song, one pass. Just simply upload your music to Nero and we'll play it live. You'll also be able to see your place in line. We also have a skip the line button finally. And just know it's the same honest, helpful, and real-time feedback that you've always wanted from me and the DIYer community. So hit that link below and I'll see you live on Critique My Beats.
Flutter Nutter. Clay, running it back. Let's hear what this is all about.
Wasn't wearing the shoe right. Left lane whipping, I've been hitting it too right. The checks ain't hitting, not as good for the new. Need another. Hit my dance, hit my league, cause the season summer.
Okay, so I would prefer you guys don't send in Apple Music links because it's just going to make it more, the mix is going to sound terrible compared to everything else. Cool Nami and Drizzy Man, I love making music. Pick Me Up is the name of this.
Hey, P, you going crazy.
Oh, Fluffer Nutter, sorry. Everybody, I apologize. I mispronounced it, according to Davy Prince. It's Fluffer Nutter, because that sounds 10 times better. Fluffer Nutter. I am so sorry. No disrespect to New Hampshire. No disrespect to New Hampshire. It's Fluffer Nutter. That sounds completely better. You're right. You're right. We're responsible for chicken tenders.
Before you pick me up, I'ma tell you all my secrets, will you keep them? I'ma tell you what's the number, will you leave them? Focus, cause I've been just trying to stay out of the way. If you ain't talking about money, then stay on my face. Gotta love me on my worst days. I just want this cake like birthdays. I just really put in work, babe. Itching for it like a perk, babe. All my guns automatic, all my cars are the fastest. Replace all the funny with all of the money. Can't take nobody faggot. Left me alone, it just made me a man. I be stuck in my head, but I stick to the plan. Every day I stream, trying to feed my fam. Gotta stay off the net when I move these grams. If I call you, pick me up. If I tell you all my secrets, would you keep them? All this shit that a nigga say, no, I can't leak it. That they can't chase it.
Okay. For the style of song that you're going for, which feels like a more mainstream formulaic approach, that mix has gotta get, you gotta be on point. Like, you can't half-ass your way to, because it's obvious what you're doing. When I listen to the auto-tune, when I listen to the pockets, when I listen to the melodies, when I listen to the concept, it's obvious what's being done here. This is a following of a formula, whether or not you acknowledge it or know it, you're following a formula, right? You got to make sure that when you choose to go a formulaic approach, you can't be underground formulaic in the same way. Like you can't get away with some of the things that bring character to like a hungry lyricist, a hungry rapping ass rapper over a grimy boom bap beat that it's just a raw vocal and it's a raw verse. You can't get away with the same things when you go do formulaic. Matter of fact, it makes you exposed even more when you're not on point because of how far away you are from the thing that we're instantly referencing to that. If you go formulaic, you're instantly Instantly, we're comparing you to the people who have larger teams, obviously better equipment, and it makes this mix sound hollow. So you really got to make sure whoever's engineering this takes time on what they're doing. Deep State of Mind said, can you put the don't send Apple link? So the thing about it is I disabled it to where there's certain ones I just disabled. Spotify, Apple Music. So they're not supposed to be able to bring that through, but some people just send it through anyways. But it's all good. Exactly. It's on there. People don't read. Thank you, Beth for Butterfly. They don't be reading shit. You could tell them all that. And they be like, don't send Apple Music. So what's that like? Only on Tuesdays? What's today? Monday? Shit, I'm sitting out there. Yeah, I think the mix is the biggest issue here. That's the biggest issue here. Oh, don't come in here with no assumptions. We started off with a younger artist in here. I think that you should probably hold off strong opinions about what this chat is all about. That was a bad mix. It's not about hating on anybody young. We have younger artists in here, younger producers who don't make an excuse for their mixes. These are free entries. This show was meant to help people, not coddle them. So if you're looking for some place that will coddle people, there's many places that'll do that and accept your money and go and do that. This audience is an audience that builds each other up by telling them the truth. If that is too harsh for you, this is not the place for you. There's no hating going on here. Matter of fact, hating would be like, oh, that shit sound crazy. Next person. I mean, you got to really, really analyze what you think hate is if you think that hate is here. That's not what that is here. The first time's clarity. The second time, you probably going to get booted, and then it's going to feel like hate then. See, no. I made this remix collaborating with the homie Kalen Ellis drum loop. I'm playing electric guitar, keys, bass, percussion, my breath transitions, and my ad-libs. My name is pronounced Ciano. Ciano. Yup, Ciano. Waiting again and again. Let's see what you got going on here.
There's no one like you, and there never.
Jig, please try not to make yourself the center of attention here. And I'm not offended. I just wish. I'm trying to do better. Try not to approach this so emotionally. We help people here. We don't lie to them. Once again, if you want your nipples coddled, if you want somebody to massage your butt cheeks, this is not the place. If you want somebody who whispers in your ear and strokes your hair to the side and tells you you're doing good, baby, this is not the place for you. And we're not gonna change it. Ain't no cancel culture gonna change that. Ain't no sensitivity gonna change that. It's because your nipples get perky don't mean that we gotta adjust to that. Relax. If you can't see that we trying to help people in here, like, relax. Oh, okay. I'm trying, absolutely. I'm trying, because what I was getting ready to say was about to be wild. If you thought this was harsh, brother, you're only here for the first hour. You might want to relax. My bad. Put them titties up.
I wanna chase you, mine, side to side. Hold you on close, let your lips taste mine. I wanna be with you all night, all night. You really got me out of touch. Writing melodies about our love. Really had me leaning in, risking everything that I've been building. Really got me out of touch, 'cause we can never get enough.
The female artist is Kaya. This is a remix of a song with Kayla Nellis. No, I trust this dude. This is my guy. This is my guy. See, you know, it's my guy. He's like OG Curtis King TV community. He knows what's up in here.
Claim it, said I'm your favorite, like it's the truth. Can you explain it? Explain why you keep on changing, delaying. Only your favorite till there's someone new. You got what you wanted from me. It's clear what we are, but I don't really care what that means. 'Cause I got what I need. I can make it something, but I'd rather it be nothing. I just stick to crushing, and I'll do it again, again, again. You really got me out of touch, writing melodies about our love. Really had me leaning in, risking everything that I've been building. Really got me out of touch, 'cause we can never get enough. Really had me leaning in, risking everything that I've been building. You said you're waiting, just waiting. Pull up and gonna claim it, gon' claim it. Said I'm your favorite, like it's the truth. Can you explain it? Explain why you keep on changing, delaying. Only your favorite till there's someone new.
What's up, G Wiz?
Again and again and again and again.
So you know.
Again and again and again and again. Again and again and again and again.
All right, so let me get this straight. So this is a remix of a song that already existed from an artist named Kaya. And what he basically did was he put a drum loop and percussion sounds, I believe, from a Kayla Nellis song, and then applied his own keys, because he recorded keys, guitar, bass. And I just got to say, just from a musicality standpoint, I love the decision making that you made on this one. It felt like the instrumental had movement even without the vocals, and I think that's really important in terms of just creating music that has a movement within it is something that I think can get lost with all the decisions that it requires for us as producers to make before we hit that export button. That is a very easy one to forget, is that music is intended to make someone move or be moved, right? And I think you did that with the elements that you had, and those drums are helping a whole lot. So shout out to the homie Kayla Nellis on that. The bass sounded really good. The chord progression sounded really good. And some of the sound choices that you made with the synths sounded good. I think that at times it was either a combination of two things. I think it was a combination of two things possibly. At times her vocals felt over compressed, almost like it was already compression on the master, that you got this acapella and then you applied another compression over the top of it that kind of squashed the vocals in certain places. And also the main pads that you're using, or the main roads that you're using throughout this entire instrumental, they sound good, but I think they occupy a lot of EQ'd space, a lot of space that you need to EQ out, right? It's a lot of space. I hear a bass presence in those chords, and I also hear a lot of mid information that probably needs to be ducked for her vocals to just sit really comfortably over the top of. Right now, it sounds like her vocals are in a room full of smoke, as opposed to her vocals being sitting on top of a cloud, right? It's a big difference. It's a way to make the keys feel full without making it feel like she got to fight her way through it. That's the best visual I got for you, is that it feels like her vocals are fighting through smoke, and at times it cuts through better than it does other times. But man, excellent work musicianship wise. Man, keep cooking. Okay, I played the full thing. Hey, that's good. Oh boy, I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm just gonna assume this is a troll. Moe Shit Poop. I'm just gonna play.
Chill. Gucci man, that my pop.
All right, there it goes. Next one up. Aenon Veritas. This is my lead instrumental for Recognition 4, my Passover album, Connected RDHDM. Up so much for that troll. Stupid. Okay, kind of get an idea. Something about them synths just feel like an intergalactic war. An intergalactic war or intergalactic love scene in a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, not that kind of love scene, but yeah. Like, it just, something about it feels very spaced out, and I like that element of it. You did a great job, I think, of establishing a world around those drums, but I could tell how much those drums were a centerpiece for you. Them drums meant a lot to you to come through in the mix. And although from the first few loops of the drums, the first few times that the drums appear, they were a pleasant sound on the ears. And then as time passes, you start to notice more and more things that are a little bit harsh to the ears. The kick is one of those. The kick is hitting at a place that you would usually reserve, I think, for more EDM sounds. And it starts to make the low end feel thin, right? Because usually when I'm thinking of a kick that thumps through on a beat like this, I'm thinking of it shifting in that middle ground between, not sub, but that middle ground between the bass frequency and the mid, like the top of or the bottom of the mid. You want the thump to come through and not necessarily the thud. And that's what I'm hearing. The snare, I don't know what you have intended for this, but I don't hear an artist over the top of this because there's not really a lot of space for an artist in this right now. It sounds like the drums are trying to compensate for where the vocals would be at. It feels like some of the instrument choices are filling in a lot of space where a vocal would likely exist. And then if a vocal is in a different frequency, it'd have to be incredibly too loud to compete with everything that's going on. Something to pay attention to on this one as well is those chords that you're playing are decent. They're solid. Pay attention to not having every one of the keys that make up the chord. Make sure that they're not all the same velocity. Like, you want those to sound a little bit more human, a little bit more human. You know, some of those notes, if you played those chords live and you had played the keys for a while, those chords wouldn't all be perfectly in time. Some of the keys will be, you know, a little bit off the whatever that grid is. Some of those would be a little bit lower than others. I would just experiment with those and see how you can get different sounds by doing that. in choosing what direction you want to kind of, you can do a strum, or choosing how you kind of want to present the keys from high to low. I think you got to really, really experiment with that, because right now it's falling flat. It's almost like you're approaching the keys the same way that you would the drums, which is velocity first, velocity, 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 velocity. So, yeah. Humanize those a little bit more. All right. Next one up is Father Christmas. Okay. Lady, you really got me. FC remix of the Kinks and Mojo out now on SoundCloud. So you Father Christmas year round? That's what's up. What does the original sound like? Just for reference. Because you passed the AI test, which is good. That's their real last name too. That shit crazy. I ain't never heard of the Kings.
You really
got I heard that.
You got me so I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, so I have heard. I just didn't know that was a damn name. You really got me now. You got me so. I don't hate it. It sounds like a lot of great decision making is occurring around the vocals, but it feels flat right now. It feels flat. It feels flat. Like something about the mix, something about the instrument choices just feels flat. It feels like it was, I don't know, it feels like it feels how I feel after I make a beat and I send it off for sync and they come back to me with a TV mix. And I'm like, but where's the sounds? Where's the presence at? Oh, we just need something for a TV mix. It sounds very safe. But it sounds like it does the job. It sounds like it does the job. Shout out to you, man. I'm not gonna dig too deeply into that. I need some more familiarity. Official greatness. You're now tuned to greatness. Let's hear it.
To the greatness, coming straight to shock thee. Lyrical content, show these haters they can't stop me. I'm the original, there can be no other copy. Lyrical minister on a mission is who I be. Many people said hip-hop was dying. Look up in the sky, yeah, we're flying. They didn't know they had a fight on their hands. I'm quite certain I'm not the only one still taking a stand. It's showtime, so we must rise together. So revolutionary rhymes can't shine forever. It's now or never. forever. I'm coming with a superior flow that is now better than ever. So I choose the now. Look out, compel. I tried to warn ya, now y'all know my style is wild. Yeah, I'm back, there's no stopping that. Locks in my head, pen and pad, bringing proper back. I got that fire, bro, guarantee get you higher, bro. I'm running through all of you, even if you're through the wire up. And if I crash, you better pray that I pass. Having a home, coming service with them lights that flash. It's that life after death that got fighting me left. From the right to the left, the bottom to top, I got it on lock. Yeah, I make it hot on the spot. Plus I've been supernova since I shot at my pops. Yeah, I open the blinds, then open the mind. Then I open the rhyme, which opens.
You say you've been supernova since you shot up your pops? Since you shot out your pops. Oh. It just clicked when I said it out loud. It just clicked to me. Oh, okay.
Of time, yes, the time continuum. Now asking Jay, I'm getting them, then finish them, then commence my reign and dominion. Obadiah like Gideon when he met the Lord. Like, why God gotta let the struggle be so sore? He said, rise and fight.
That's an aggressive way to say it. I've been supernova since I shut out my pops. I wish I would tell my pops that. Hey man, I've been doing pretty good since I shut out of you, huh? That's a crazy way to put it. I've been on fire since I shot out of you, huh, Pops? Like, that's a crazy thing to be told. Wow. Sometimes rhyme schemes take you to these worlds. Things that you would never say in regular conversations. Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't. Sometimes the scheme is too perfect not to say it, and you just got to go run that off. You just got to get that off. No pun intended. Yee. Okay. So I think we've been down this road before, Official Greatness, and I'm still feeling the same way in that I think you always have a solid pen as a lyricist. I love the details that you put. I love how visual your writing is. It definitely brings somebody closer to you in that studio session. I keep saying greatness, huh? It's that fucking this. It ain't greatness. No, it ain't greatness. No, Courtney, it's not greatness. It's grayness. No, Courtney, it's grayness. Or it's greatness. If you want to be spelled that way, why don't you just spell it that way? I'm just playing. Damn, Unc. I'm just playing. Fluffernutter. Yeah. I do like what you did with the production on this. There is one thing that I think is standing out, though. There's one thing I think I started sending out. There's certain sound effects that you're using, namely that vocal one shot with the female vocal one shot. Ooh. When you use a sound that sounds that mixed and you give me an idea of how mixed this could be, my ear naturally wants to hear everything else match that quality. So I don't know if you got that from like a splice pack or somewhere online from a sound pack. When I hear that, now I think it's possible. So you got one or two decisions to make. Either make the rest of the beat and all of its natural sounds match the quality of that vocal sample, which was very, very clean, or find a way to dirty up that sample and keep everything in the same world. Or else I'm making unfair comparisons to I'm making unfair comparisons. It's like looking at a black and white painting and then all of a sudden you adding like a supremely detailed and colorful sun. And I'm like, wait a minute. It makes the rest of the painting feel like it just misses something. I like the idea though. I do like the idea. I think you got a lot of solid foundations. The mix just gotta play ball. That's it. It's gotta go along with you. Shout out to you. Sleep Ski released this one today. Okay, this is called Float. Sleep Ski, man. I say, don't send me no Apple Music and no Spotify. So he sent me a hyperlink to all of them.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
You win. You win. You win. No Apple Music, no Spotify. How about Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, and Yandex? What the fuck is Yandex Music? There's always a new platform pop. What is Yandex? What is Yandex? What in the fluffer nutter is Yandex? Yandex. I was listening to your music on Yandex the other day. Said nobody. Man, thanks to Yandex, I discovered this new artist. Said nobody ever. Who the fuck's whoever? I was on my playlist on Yandex. It's not like a place you go check your stocks at. I was on Yandex. That shit pissing me off. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit is slowly pissing me off. I'm gonna try to see if you got this song hopefully on YouTube. All right, let's hear it.
Big boss, big boss. Big boss, big boss, nigga. Big boss, nigga. Big boss, El Chapo. Damn, I think I hit the lotto. Grind the rise, that's the motto. Fuck around, but it's stuffer like a taco. Ay, the money go where I go, where I go. No need to tell me I know, yeah I know. I send them all where they float, where they float. That boy a clown, he a hoe, that boy a hoe. Ay, just might build me a boat. Just might tell your ass a joke. Just might write your ass a note. Put it all in the bag, Thought I failed, now they mad, So much confidence, Ski a world, introvert. Because all I do be work, Fuck around and make it twerk, Take her down with a smirk, nigga. Ain't have much, made it work, Big boss, watch me work, nigga. I'm like all I know, we hustle, Learn the most when I struggle, So blunt, but so subtle, We not the same, check my knuckles.
Absolutely. His breath was heavy, huh? His breath was heavy. Whoever that was, his breath was heavy. He was like, what's your name? He said, what's your name? He didn't realize how heavy his breath and presence was, did he? I for whatever reason, when you typed that, I saw him. Get away from my friend. Leave her alone. She didn't come here for that.
Watching me stood tall in the dimmy. I'm not done until I'm finished. To be continued cause I'm itching. Big boss, El Chapo. Nigga, think I hit the lotto. Grind the rise, that's the motto. Fuck around and stuff her like a taco.
Fuck around and stuff her like a taco. Is that why Afro Butterfly put that emoji up earlier? Stuff her like a taco? Doesn't sound fun, said Afro Butterfly. Sir, why would you want to stuff her like a taco? Are we talking hard shell? Or are we talking soft shell? Soft shell, everything falls apart. What are we talking about, huh? Mostly sour cream? Don't answer that.
The money go where I go. No need to tell me cause I know.
Guard!
I send them all where they float.
Nope, this ain't a free entry. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Wrong time to say it. This is a free entry. Wrong time to answer that question. Nah, this was a paid entry. That sounds crazy. After old stuff for like a taco, man. Sleep ski. I say this with all due respect, my friend. It's not your fault. I just read it out loud and I say, yeah, that's crazy time. You want to stuff like a taco, and I say, yeah, it's free entry. Now that sounds crazy. The combination of the two, right? The combination of the two, right? All right, so 2 things I'm noticing from listening to this. Well, one question I'll save the question for the end. One thing I'm noticing is, not effort. I'm gonna start with that. You heard this song and you felt like it was ready for mass consumption, or did you know this song needed more work for the mixing? I listened to this and I can objectively say it does not sound like it is ready for the consumption of someone else, except for who needs to mix this. I listened to it and the mix. I'm not a mix engineer. Okay, here's what I say, and I say this respectfully, my friend. I would not get this out there in those streaming platforms. I'm gonna tell you like this, and I say this with respect to what your goals are with your art. You are who the distribution platforms and the streaming platforms get rich off of, while they algorithmically make sure that you don't reach an audience. They will algorithmically make sure that this mix does not reach the audience, and at the same time, you still gonna pay them the yearly or monthly subscription or whatever you're paying. I don't know if you're using CD Baby or DistroKid or whatever the case may be. They look at you as the prime consumer. And I'm here as an objective point of ears to say this mix is not even 10% of the way there. 2, vocally, I understand what you were going for, in that you were going for like a more like, I won't say spooky, but it was a more serious with a hint of humor approach. I think it just comes off creepy. And I don't know if you know who your audience is. I think you have a few people in mind, and that's what's making this song feel unfocused. That's 2. 3, I don't keep coming back to the mix. Yeah, the mix is taking it is not giving an opportunity. Oh no, fuck the mix. I think that you're putting down rhyming words and you're allowing them to determine where you go next. This sounds like a verse that is not telling a story, but a verse that is driven by whatever rhyming words you come up with next. I might write your ass a note. I might write your ass a joke. It's not a lot of, it's the rhyme zone type of, and it feels that way throughout the whole thing. And it makes you write things that don't even sound like conceptually. It just felt like you wanted to find things that rhyme with flow. And I think that a lot of people will listen to that. And because of the mix, because of that approach to writing, a lot of folks will look at this as lazy. But I think you're being driven by float, nope, hope, dope, cope, pope. And it's making you write stories that you are not coming up with creative ways to tie together these rhyming words. Everything is being driven by just your rhyming word. Because if you ever find yourself during the verse say, I'm gonna stuff her like a taco, you gotta question some things. We really gotta question some things. You gotta be like, all right, yeah, that's kind of a funny ass line, but who is this for? Because I feel like it's a lot of red pill dudes that'll be like, hell yeah, that's what I do. I stuff her like a taco anytime I want to. If I want to, instead of when I'm spending time 6 months by myself, working out, thinking about myself, not caring about nothing, going cold turkey, not touching myself, just thinking about making 6 figures a year. You sleep, I work, head ass. Like it just like like you never want to be in that crowd, man. They're not loyal. And they are absolutely not going to lead you down the right path. Gotta be careful. Sometimes we write write things that summon the wrong people. All right, next is, I think, Roj or Raj. I'm new. You was born, you a baby? No. He said, I'm new and I hope y'all enjoy. I'm a singer from LA. Hope you enjoy, man. West Side with Love. That's crazy. Just starting off. I'm new. Oh, what you mean you new? I was born yesterday. I'm a baby. All right, let's hear it. Hey, yo, pretty Mimi. Whole time. Stuff her like a taco. Whole time she wanted a quesadilla. Hey, yo. What does it even mean?
All of your fantasies. I just want you to miss me. I want some attention. I take control. Just let me know. Baby, just let a nigga know. I know we fucking on the low. You say you never switching up.
That's another R&B. This is the second R&B song today with machine gun snares.
But I be knowing how to go. But I be 4 or 5 slide and pull up on tequila shots to fuck you till the morning. Getting dressed like, baby, where you going? Fuck me good and dip like that in normal.
Asia, relax.
I'm going. Bands you tripping, I'm already knowing. Fuck a nigga, it might be delusion. Not gonna lie, I can't afford to lose you. Deep inside, I'm knowing how you get it. You know how I get, girl, you know. Shots don't be enough when you're gone. These bottles just been rubbing me wrong. Cause I don't think you're coming back home. Find me while you doing me wrong. This is not professional. I don't wanna stress it though. Look me in my eyes and then you lied and ain't no pressure though. Plenty nights I felt alone. Said you wouldn't be gone for long. Now everybody say we go L-O-V. That's the sounds of love. We go L-O-V. That's the sounds of love. We go L-O-V. Sounds of love, we go L-O-V. That's the sounds of love, we go L-O-V. We go L-O-V. She knows, in this club, we go. I go so hard, she want my feelings. I go so hard, she falls in love. I know myself, I know I'm in it. In deep water.
Okay. Deep West Side with Love, or is it called Deep Waters? West Side with Love. This is Roj or Raj. Shout out to you. Strong singing voice that I wish I could have heard more of outside the auto-tune. Here's how I'm viewing auto-tune now. Because I think that auto-tune is going underneath another evolution, even in mainstream music. I think it's going underneath another evolution. I think the expectations of it is changing. It used to be a time where you could just add it like you could just add it like seasoning, and it improves upon the recorded product. Then it got to a point where the seasoning became the flavor. And people overdid it. They got heavy-handed with the seasoning. And then it got to the point where the product was just that pink paste from McDonald's. And they were just rolling it up and frying it. And the product wasn't shit without auto-tune. I don't think that exists here, but I think that the approach to using auto-tune here feels like I'm eating a salty meal. And I'm like, it don't need to because it has fresh ingredients. The vocals sound well prepared. They sound organic. But the auto-tune feels like salt, an unhealthy amount of salt that makes me start to be a little suspect about the process and the goal, stylistically speaking. Those chords that were played around you, you can tell there was some obvious musicianship involved in that, because those keys did a great job of transitioning between the progressions. They weren't just hard chords between, you know, forcing the chord progression. They were playing keys in between and connecting them. It just sounded like really beautiful music. The snap I thought was a good accent to it. One thing I want to see real quick, where's that kick at?
Just let me know your friend. Fuck me good and no.
I feel like this is missing a kick.
Your fantasies. I just want to miss me. I want some attention. I take control. Just let me know. Baby, just let the nigga know. I know we fucking on the low. You say you never switching up, but I be knowing how to go. But I be.
You'll drive the music. You'll drive the music in such a different way. It will cut through to the listener just that much more if you get the kick and you bring. Oh, I love your deep state of mind, because I hear shit like this. Take that screen door out. Yeah, that'll be my next thing to say. Take that screen door out. Why it gotta be a screen door? Why this can't be a regular door? Why I gotta be a screen? It do sound like a screen door. That's just it. You know, I don't think, like, that's a special sound when you hear it in a beat. Sparingly. When you hear it too frequently, it starts to feel like a gimmick. It starts to actually make people focus less on what you're saying and more so on what the hell is that sound in the background and why is there so many of them? And I feel like you want to be a lot more strategic about those sounds that are not the norm.
Pull up on tequila shots to fuck you till the morning. Getting dressed like, baby, where you going?
It feels like a very Weeknd, the singer Weeknd. It feels like a very The Weeknd approach to a heavily reverbed percussion hit sound in the background. But even The Weeknd's production uses it strategically.
Fuck me good and dip like that ain't normal. I ain't easy, but for you I'm going. Bands you tripping, I'm already known. Fucking nigga, it might be delusion. Not gonna lie, I can't afford to lose you. Deep inside, I'm knowing how you get.
Yeah, that kick gotta come through more. For me, at least. As I'm listening to that kick comes through more. I believe more of what you're saying when that kick comes through. Somebody wanting attention. Back to the gulag for you. All right. But yeah. Outside of that, I think you have a really solid voice. Really solid voice, and would not surprise me that if I hear from some of our LA mutuals about you at some point, I could see it. Because stylistically, you got that. You have a style that I think people will gravitate towards. So, there it is. All right, let's go to another freebie. Selly Mula, a fun song with my guy LL the Duke as an indie artist on my grind. Need my pesos up front for my services and products. Up front. The irony of you saying that to me as you submit a free entry. As an indie artist on my grind, I need my pesos up front for my services and products. Here's a free entry for you, Curtis.
I believed in you, you were leading me to lean on you. But when I reached for you, you were not there. I'm not really sure these days. Blood is thicker than blood, you know.
Go to feet, I need my money up front.
Mix lack of confidence in them first few bars. I wouldn't let it continue. I would not let it continue. Next one up is 97 Shad. Let's hear it.
I feel my soul protected. I feel a different type of feeling like my soul connected. Like I can make a deal with the devil. I feel my soul protected. I feel a different type of feeling like my soul connected. Like I can make a deal with the devil and win on leverage. I seen many niggas lose on account of not stepping. I can't afford to go suicide. Mama told me it a lesson, my blessing. My homie took his life on top of the winner. Bottom of fall, I seen it was stressing. I wish I could help him. I sent him a message, a blessing, a reassurance that he can lean on me when times get rough. A pillar I be, I know what he need. Unfortunately, that type of green, he don't grow on trees. My homie didn't have to turn his schemes. Listen, just to get him some green. But see my nigga landed dead in the red. The federales put a doubt on his head. They saw him reach for his pocket, shot him quick. The only thing my nigga had was a phone in his hand, maybe a couple of grams. But damn, now his mom crying. Not to mention his daddy doing a bit in the pen. Shit, this where the cycle begins. You try to slow the shit down, but he got caught in the rinse.
97 Shad, I could hear the hunger in your voice. I could hear the skill in your pen. I love some of the I love the confidence that I hear within that double time flow. I think you picked a pocket that felt like it was contrasting the drums way too much. And I feel like that wasn't a pocket that sits comfortably within the beat. I feel like you picked up a double time flow that probably would have sounded better to build your way into. Starting the verse off like that, it's really easy for it to feel like it's too much, even for somebody who listens to lyricists on a regular. It feels like it is throwing a lot of information at the listener in a voice that sounds like it wants to be absorbed slowly. Like it sounds like a voice that you want to just say what you want to say, but you want people to absorb what you're saying because what you're saying matters. However, when you're piling on so many syllables and so many words on top of it and stack, it kind of subconsciously gives the audience the idea that you don't care enough to let some of these lines breathe. That is not your intent. I get that. But as a listener, it makes it feel like if you're going to just scan over these things that you're saying by stuffing all of these syllables, I'm going to just not be an active listener because it sounds like it's more of a performance of a double time. Like I just want to show you that I can do this type of delivery, but I feel like there's a way to ease your way into this conversation to where people find out what the timing is. And a beat like this, you got to be in that pocket and then stray. You can't stray and then get in the pocket and expect listeners to ride with you. But that's a minor switch. I can hear the hunger. I can hear it, bro. All right, what we looking like on time? 21. All right, after this one, I'm gonna start hitting the random button, and then we'll see who pops up next. Dominic Sinchi and Soup Makes It Better. This is Good Friends.
Smoke out, a cookout for me and the homies, the real ones, the day ones that stay down, foaming at the snakers, the fakers, the lame ones, the phonies, the jabronis. I wanna have a smoke out, a cookout for me and the homies, the real ones, the day ones that stay down, foaming at.
Prime example of somebody in the pocket.
At the snakers,
that matters.
The fakers, the lame ones, the
no matter what style of rapper you are, that matters.
Phonies, the jabronis. I take this time to appreciate all the love I got. All your support is what brought me here, claiming the top spot. You know, friends are hard to come by. Yeah, I mean the real kind. So when I'm round mine, it's always a good time. You know, Brandon's gonna fry that chicken, and Adrian's hating ass always stay snitching. I can't believe my girl Muna came through. Felicia nodding her head to that Badu. Yeah. It's a family occasion, yeah. Every time we celebrate it, don't it feel so amazing? Hey. Now let's get faded. I wanna have a smoke out, a cookout for me and the homies, the real ones, the day ones that stay down, foaming at the snakers, the fakers, the lame ones, the phonies, the jabronis. I wanna have a smoke out, a cookout for me and the homies, the real ones.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I think that chorus is addicting. That chorus is well executed. In the pocket, you knew you didn't do too many melodies. You didn't do too many inflections. You did what was absolutely necessary, and it sounds like you're singing this song at a smokeout or a hot box. It feels like it fits right within that scene. It doesn't feel performative. It doesn't feel like you're pandering. It feels like you're sitting right in the middle of a hot box, bunch of smoke, getting you right in the pocket. And the melodies are your tone. Everything just sounds like it is exactly for the scene that it's setting. I think the beginning of the verse was a lot more in alignment with that chorus than the last 8 bars of it. The last 8 bars, I have to hear it again in order to like really see the decision making on there. I could just say as a listener, something felt like it was detached from the rest of the song when you got there. And I think it has a lot to do with, you start off with the chorus strongly in the pocket. And if you're going to start off with that, I think it's asking for cohesiveness to keep it together. And the more that you fall out of the pocket trying different styles, the more it starts to feel like the song is losing its shape. And then it gets back to the chorus and that brings it all together. But nonetheless, I think that was definitely one of the more solid ones we heard today. Much love to you. Much love. All right, let's go to another randomize. And this is Tony Ultra. This is Faith. Sample-based hip-hop vibes. Oh, yeah, by the way, you got about 17 minutes before we close this thing up for if you want to skip.
Now we're using a platform called Nero. One song, one pass. Just simply upload your music to Nero and we'll play it live. You'll also be able to see your place in line. We also have a skip the line button finally. And just know it's the same honest, helpful, and real-time feedback that you've always wanted from me and the DIYer community. So hit that link below and I'll see you live on Critique My Beats.
Yeah, Curtis said F that rapper. I ain't say F that rapper. These are freebies. These are free. If you want us to hear what the rest of that song sound like, go ahead and hit the skip. You want to vibe? Hit the skip. You want to hear what the rest of that song sound like? Are you tired of the skips? Skip. I dare you. I'll be sitting there in free shit wanting paid experiences. The fuck? What I look like? We heard your little diddly, and now we moving on. I'm just playing. Tony Ultra Faith.
Baby, all you need is faith the size of mustard.
Throw the tomatoes. I don't care.
You hear me?
Go ahead. I don't care.
Yeah. Tell us what it's like to be a hater like your whole entire life. You're sending smoke from afar, you ain't trying to fight. I'm blowing trees like a breeze, I can fly a kite. It's quite ironic though, we ain't worried about nothing. I know I'm a child of God, so I love all of my enemies. And I pray they live in peace and they never run into me, cause God knows it's few that's matching my energy. Who knew this pen could be documenting these wins for me? Dog, I'm the man, goddammit, just me and my black woman could repopulate a planet. I know reality get hard for you to manage, but nobody asked you to manage it. Cut the camera. We got some kids trying to make it off the block. Bills keep coming, so the hustle never stops. I'm just trying to throw some BDS's on my watch, so I be counting digits even when I'm off the clock. Nigga having visions of me chilling on a yacht. I may not have it now, but I'ma give it all I got. I got faith. Tell them I got faith. Look, I'm gon' make it. Hate in they soul, I hear it, it's bold. Though they conceal it, it shows. All in their spirit, they glow dimming, it's imminent though. I know they wonder what the hell this and they couldn't.
Okay. I feel like we've been here before because I remember this artwork, Tony Ultra. Tony Ultra, solid concept. The wordplay is impressive through this. there's times where the confidence is undeniable, and there's other times where it feels a little flimsy. And it's partly because of some of the inflections, but it's mostly because of the mix. The mix feel like it's thinning everything out right now for me. It's just thinning things out right now. And when you get to the chorus, where I'm expecting it to be just as large as the music, what's happening is that you're applying your own vocal mix, and it probably sounds a lot better on a different beat. This beat required more than presets. This beat required a little bit of alterations to the production itself. Perhaps dipping wherever your vocal is the most prominent, dipping in that EQ would have helped. Perhaps using widening out your vocals even more. I don't know if we want to do it, but I would try that. Widening out the dub vocals underneath what you're doing. But for the most part, I think all of this needs a boost in volume and some slight compression. And I'd be interested in seeing what saturation would add to it. Because right now it sounds like it is it's still a rough mix, but it's already out. It's already out. All right, let's keep it moving. Actually, we heard this one. We heard that one. Walk on Water, Fox Real. Let's hear it.
It's
I'm gonna go ahead and skip on that one. Naive, Moonlight. Don't mind the breaths. Need to remove that.
Is the love of mine?
Shut up.
Well, when the moonlight comes, I just wanna grit my teeth like a werewolf. Should keep my shit before you get close. So full, I see it shine. I become so vicious, blind. I had to tell me not to knock it off. Yeah.
Oh, I guess I didn't give it a review, did I? It took way too long for that to be the payoff. That's the best advice I got for that one. For real, Walk on Water took way too long for that to be the payoff. Yeah, that was the first thing that came to mind. The sound like that's just somebody who is in the experimental phase of figuring out how sound together. Keep cooking. But Naive back.
Just can't get used to that, and I could just get used to that. Yeah, don't get too damn attached to it. Distance, too cold for listening. Cut you off, I better cut you off if you treat me too good. You treat me like I'm not good, I guess. Type of ish, don't matter, not to me. Don't matter, not to me. I told you it don't matter. Too cold for listening. I go whichever direction I choose. Don't you ever forget my rules. I'm not the same guy used to. Don't you compare me, nah, shit ain't gonna be too easy, nah.
You know, Naive, you sent stuff in before. I think you always pick a really you pick pockets and melodies that are really easy on the ears, and you want to listen to it more. My only issue is the clarity. And I can't tell if that's the mix that's fighting the clarity or if it's the actual delivery. After a while, even listening to it for the first time, let's say this came on a random playlist, I would let it play out. I would let it just quote unquote vibe. After a while, I'd be like, what is this song about? I think that's the one thing that would bring me back to replay value is there a phrase, is there a word that I can keep attached to that makes me say, I want to hear that one song. And I don't know if Moonlight is strong enough of a hook to bring that back, but I like a lot of the ideas that you do, man. Always have, but I feel like something is holding back. It needs some fresh air is a great way to put it. Yeah, it sounds a bit clouded. All right, let's keep moving on. Hold on. I'm gonna go to another because I'm starting to come back to names that we've already had. George Shirota. Wait a minute. Is that that's Dark Light Sword Fight? No, here we go. Never mind. I got you. Pete and Pete. I'm gonna stop it there because I remember what I told you from last time, because I remember this being like a very Tony Hawk Underground type of atmosphere. I can see this existing, and them vocals still sound like they're the bottom layer of a 20-layer burrito. They're stuffed. They are stuffed, and they're stuffy. That mix needs to blow its nose on those vocals. Those vocals need to blow their nose because right now it is congested. And it is, you know, them trash cans that like compact the trash down to a square. I feel like you're doing that to your vocal right now. And it sounds like some really cool ideas, but they're so pocketed. Perfect for a Mucinex commercial? No, hell no. Mucinex commercials be like, Mucinex? Why'd you fight my Mucinex? That type shit. Wait a minute, we damn, how many did you send in? Oh, let's keep it going. No, we have definitely came to these names. We definitely listened to that one last time. Fallen Famous. How many did you send in? I'm trying to find a name that this is not mixed and mastered. Let's keep it cooking. Let's listen to this one. This is Kez Beats Soul Crafted. Let's hear it. Or you keep sending us demos. Dark Light Sword Fight. Why you keep sending us demos? If we keep telling you the vocals is too low, why you keep sending in demos? What new information can we provide you if the vocals are still like that? What new information can we provide you if the vocals is like that? What new information? This for sure. Yup. Hey guys, I'm here in Abu Dhabi. And if you've never seen these hotels before, you're in for a treat. I spent $10,000 for 2 nights, and I want to show you guys after the bumper. Thanks guys for subscribing to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Last time we were on here, I talked to you guys about my trip to Abu Dhabi, and I finally have the video for it. Anyways, don't forget to hit that like button, and let's get to it. This is sync music right here. This is royalty-free sync music. You will get them going crazy in them vlogs, and them lifestyle vlogs. You get them going crazy for those, for sure. For sure. For sure. Akite? Oh, let me hit the random. Let me hit the randomize button because I'm for sure about to get up out of here. 3 minutes. Let me see who comes up on a randomize button. I got a visual memory like a mug. I promise you I do. Cause I remember these songs. I think we might who's up? Droops PhD. Let's hear it. What you think this song about? PhD Droops. I feel like this song about to be about something freaky. It looked too innocent from the outside. What is about to pimpin' hand degree? I fucking called it. I fucking called it. PhD. Pimpin' hand degree. I just knew it. I knew it. It looked too innocent.
Certified PhD shit, yeah. Pimpin' hand degree, graduated from the streets. Keep a game tight with my hand in some ice. PhD, that's the title that I claim. Muscle in the hustle, put respect on my name. Pimpin' hand degree, where the real ones be. Keeping down in the night street, born pedigree. Keep a game tight, never fold, never freeze. PhD, yeah, that's the pimpin' hand degree. Late nights, street lights, let's see in the sky shit. Chrome tree sparks, hustlers' eyes and shit. Sidewalk sermons from the corner OG.
Alright, yeah, the thing fighting against everything right now is that mix. That mix it needs a lot more clarity. Cause right now it just sounds like that's the raw vocal. And if the ears have to do as much work as my ears are doing right now, I think you'll fall on a lot of deaf ears who don't want to do the work at all to like understand what's going on. But for the basis of this series, the mix is what's holding it back right now on the vocals. They feel like they're not as, they don't feel like they're lead vocals. They feel like they're almost like assistant vocals. Next one up, Jen Baby Untold.
No one do me sorry, am I do sorry? No one do me sorry, am I do sorry? Tell no truth, sorry. You wanna put chains on both sides, on both sides.
That sound like the Jungle Book. Them drums sound like they was from the Jungle Book. Look at them sound like they was on the Jungle Book. Ronnie Reynoldo, Circle. Hey, Chris AK, that song hard though. Them bare necessities.
Bare necessities. Missing synchronicities.
I know what this is. Hey YouTube, welcome to Makeup with Stephanie. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. Anyways, I just got this new makeup from my favorite brand. Shout out to Sephora. Anyway, story time, ladies. So what I was doing was, so I went to the lobby the other day, and this guy stopped me and was like, "What's up, little mama?" I was like, "Please get out the way. I almost dropped my matcha." I'm sorry, ladies. That is that YouTube channel right there. Makeup with Stephanie right there. That's Makeup with Stephanie. So these are the books that I'm currently reading this month. Here's one book. It's fiction. It's my favorite author. I love the things she does. Here's a new matcha that I've been drinking lately, and this is good, and I like that. And then they be so bored with their own content. My wife be watching it. This shit be cracking me up. I was like, why she sound so bored with her interest? Why she sound so bored with her interest? Why her interests make her bored? It definitely has that aesthetic. I think that is made for a lifestyle YouTube channel, without a doubt. Lifestyle YouTube channel. Interesting elements with I like the way the music moves on this one. That was definitely something that made that ear candy for sure. All right. What we got up next? Paradise, Ghostwriter. Let's hear it. Say less. Asia from Brooklyn, say less.
Every day gotta hustle just to get this cake. Sometime you leave the crib, nigga, yeah, forget to eat. Always on the run, nigga, yeah, trying to get this.
Confidence, man. Confidence. The confidence is not cutting through right now. The confidence is not cutting through right now. The music took some growing on me, but I got used to the pocket. That beat sounded like you just let it just drop in 4 seconds into the beat. You just said cut right here. That's the beginning of the intro. It dropped me into a world, but once I got used to what that rhythm was in the drums, I had an expectation set. And when you came in vocally, you were supposed to either sit eye to eye with that instrumental or elevate it above it. What you did this. And it comes mostly down to the lack of confidence in your voice, Ghostwriter. Rider, it's in your name. You got to ride the beat. You got to, like, at the very least, match the beat. But when you're here, nah, that ain't gonna do it. Leo Music, I don't take requests, but I do take skips.
Now we're using a platform called Nero. One song, one pass. Just simply upload your music to Nero and we'll play it live. You'll also be able to see your place in line. We also have a skip the line button finally. And just know it's the same honest, helpful, and real-time feedback that you've always wanted from me and the DIYer community. So hit that link below and I'll see you live on Critique My Beats.
When you in that free line, what make you think that's a request line? The way you ensure that we listen to your music amongst all this music is to do what this person did right here, which is hit the skip. Unfortunately, after this, we've gone through a lot of music today. Unfortunately, after this will be the last one of the day, unless someone else skips. This will be the last one of the day. BXMB. The direction is there, but this is a rough mix. F you mean. Let's listen to it. Me as a wedding DJ sounds hilarious.
Fuck you mean? If everything's a fight, I'ma cut up my I'ma make a scene. Took him out, gonna lash out to the cleanest voices that be. Be careful the subtypes, the 4 starts to the B. Can't take it to the dark, cause there's no one unseen. Let a joke, to the Lord, the mighty Lord. The city go, go, listen to me, don't. They see me go, they see me go. Yeah, you've been on the set, got no offense. Took the city, got me in the freaking go fund. They think they coming to my city, city sold out. They sitting down, but they getting real fucked up. Got a lash so tight, kinda gives all sight. Leaning now's got a beat on, just pulled up to the fight. Just can't keep up. Round price finna go, reached out to the light, like this.
Cause they hate it when I speak my mind, hate it when I use my eyes, hate it when I spew my rhymes, but they can't deny that I'm one of a kind, can't lie. I've been on my grind, I've been living your life blind. Better things twice this time. Look at the signs, they treat us like sheep. Call on the wolves, they thinking we're weak, preparing to eat. But we were the ones that been struggling, hungry, they showing their teeth. They growling, but don't know we fighting to breathe. They're scared of the hurt, cause the package is only as strong as it's leading.
I can tell you without even being in the studio, you guys recorded this and you mixed this way too loud. You was in that studio off the za, possibly off the za. I don't know your lifestyle, but you were in, I can tell based upon the decision making of this final draft, you're mixing this and you're recording this incredibly too loud. That's where there's the clarity is mixed. Is go back and listen to your favorite rage records, your favorite mosh pit type records. Listen to those songs a little bit closer. And I want you to not listen to it with energy in mind. Listen to it with clarity in mind and see how many of those ideas were actually like, you'd be surprised. I've been in a studio with huge EDM DJ, huge EDM producer, EDM trap DJs, right? And the whole time they're making the most hype music like the and it's the most hype music in there that I've seen Kenny Beats do this with. This is the opposite of hype. The energy is important to match it on a physical level at some level, but clarity is so much more important to making sure that this song has legs outside of just the initial energy that you get from it. I can say with confidence that you guys mixed this, recorded this, and enjoyed this at a very loud volume, and it's cutting the opportunity to make some fans.
I guess what I mean, together they nothing to sing about. Turn it up, cause I couldn't get enough. Can't stop till we get it all back in blood. I'm rough with the shit tough and this bitch fast and a quick loaded up. Pull back and I'm gone with the wind falls. So the wind flex and I'm quick draw blast and I watch them run like a bitch.
Move now, go ahead and go. Straight time, let the city go. Now start setting that. You will not let it go. You will not straight set it, yeah. 20 times set it, let it go. Yeah, yeah. Everyone, I say set it lost. I say let it go. Let it so like you've been lost for the shit. Let it so lit. Cut me choke, I'm a hit. Got me hit. I'm a city, let's start it up.
Respect the energy. I like the energy on the choruses. I like the second verse or whatever that verse was. I think it might be the first verse, but that second verse, I can understand 85% of what's being said merely because of the mix and because how much it's slamming the volume and not necessarily trying to aim for any kind of clarity. That's such a great That's such a great example too. Afro Butterfly. Asia tiramisu. What you mean? Delightful. That's crazy. That's wild. That's wild. They don't call you Asia from Brooklyn for nothing. Rico Nasty is for sure a great example of, I don't want to call it controlled rage, but strategic rage, productive rage, transferable rage. You guys could have been having the best day of your lives in that studio. It don't transfer to me unless I understand some of what's being said. And I'm not the demographic, but I do feel like there's an opportunity when you clear this up through the mix and you make a really distinct separation between the volume of the beat and the presence of the lyrics. Notice I didn't say the volume of the lyrics and the volume of the beat, the presence of the lyrics and the volume of the beat. You don't got to sacrifice, but you can make it live in more harmony and keep the energy high. You can keep the energy high. What's up, Anna? You keep the energy high, but this mix right now sounds like your engineer's off the same drugs that you want to convince us you off of.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
He gotta be the engineer needs to be the most sober person in the room. The engineer gotta be the most sober one in that room, BXMB. The engineer gotta be SpongeBob SquarePants. He gotta be square as hell. You need to make sure that he is hydrated. You need to make sure that when you go take your smoke breaks, you leave the studio and leave him in a room. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got to be sober-tober. Sober-tober. October. He got to be so sober. He can't, your engineer is not supposed to be part of mosh pit. Your engineer is supposed to be the parent in the room. Hey. Scale it back a little bit. Actually, I'll turn your vocals down. Don't even worry about it. Not torture him for better mixing. You need him to be the most, whoever's engineering this needs to be the most sober person in the room. It's one of those, it sounded good in the studio and then you took it to the car and it was muddled. Yeah, that's we call that around here studioitis. You know how you have demoitis and you fall in love with the demo and you're like, oh my God. And then you get the real mix on it and you're like, where'd the life of it go? No, you just fell in love with the demo. If that's demoitis, there's got to be studioitis. The music, the energy was so good. The music was so loud. The liquor was so alcoholic. Oh my God. Man, you was high-fiving and shit. You looked at each other's eyes and you just saw like, man, we gon' man, wait till we perform this shit live, bro. Okay. We finally got one, bro. We got one. This shit gonna go crazy. Wait till they hear this. Just to figure out if that engineering is not sober, the world won't be able to, it's like an inside joke. The world won't understand it until you explain it. And by the time you explain it, it loses a lot of its esteem. Same thing with a song like this. You don't want to have to explain the mix. You want that shit to just be like, yeah. Oh, that's what y'all on. I think you guys, it's got to be a contrast. It's got to be a balance. Hype, crazy, out of your mind lyrics, energy, sober engineering. Because studioitis is a real disease. It has affected all of us as creatives. I guarantee it. All right. If the engineer ain't happy, he might as well be blackout drunk with how bad it'll end up. Yeah. Get that engineer right. Make sure he hydrated. Get him a fruit tray. Get him a fruit tray. Get him the healthiest of snacks. Get him one of them like celery and ranch trays. Get him something like that. Get him alkaline water. Not too much sweets, because if his energy gets too crazy, then he gonna start getting hyped with y'all. The engineer should have the most boring eyes in the room. Not because they're not interested in the music, but because they're locked in. Y'all over there high-fiving and shit. He supposed to be like, sit your ass down. Mentally, he'll say that. He won't say that out loud because he won't get his ass whooped. But he got to lock in. Like, yeah, it's cool, but it could be better. It's cool, but it could be better. That's the kind of engineer you need on this one. But outside of that, I thought the production was really interesting. I think it was solid. Some solid ideas. You could give that nigga a Caesar salad. Give that nigga a Caesar salad. Gushers in a fruit roll-up? No. You've missed the plot. Leo Music, you have missed the plot. You will not give him gushers in a fruit roll-up. Why in the hell you want him chewing candy at bus? Why would you want him chewing on candy at bus in front of all that mixing gear? Why would you even give him the opportunity? And why would you want him... That's why y'all engineering, don't pause me. That's why y'all engineering be messed up. That's why y'all engineering be fucked up. Giving him a fruit roll up. Can I get another take? Oh yeah, hold on. You heard it? That's why you be having fucked up mixing. That's why y'all fucked up mixing. Don't AO me. Don't AO me. I didn't offer the gushers. That's Leo Music that gotta go to the AO court. Gushers in a fruit roll up. Part of a well-balanced diet. Head ass. Fuck you mean? Part of a well-balanced diet. Head ass. Gushers are, oh hell no. Electronic, you should have kept that to yourself. This is the end of the show. I'm gonna end it right here. That's the end of the show. Gushers are fire, but they get a little messy. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? I'm Curtis King. It's Out the Mud Podcast. They a little messy. Why? They a little messy. Man's got to wipe the corners of his mouth messing with them gushers. All right, we out the mud. I got to go. NBA playoffs is on. What? What is this mess on your desk? I had a whole lot of gushers. Head ass. Ugh. What time does the show usually start? 3:30 Pacific time, 6:30 Eastern on Mondays and Wednesdays. Not the juice squirting. Not him admitting to a gushy time. I knew you were gonna hate that. Nah, hell nah. Hate? Hate implies jealousy. Hate implies I wish it was me and not you. None of that. The gusher fluffer nutter. Yep, that's where we end right here. That's where we end right here. Not now and not later. Right now. Every damn Monday. You know, Fridays are the worst. Freaky Fridays are the worst. Oh my gosh. See, really sad, man. Gushers get really messy. I like gushers, but they get really messy. Head ass. Ugh. Ew. Got one rapper want to stuff her like a taco. Y'all. I'll pray for y'all. I'll pray for y'all. I'm going to. You're a freak. You're all freaky. Gusher loving freaks. Ugh. We'll be back here on Wednesday. Even you. All right. That's about enough. Now I'm thinking about some stuffed mushrooms. Nope. You think about stuff, nothing. You just live your life. Living your life like it's golden, like Jill Scott once said. You're gonna find a way to make that freaky too. Good day to gush your fluffing nutter while stuffing your taco, heaven sent. Nah, now you're just speaking in unbelievable code, and we got to get up out of here. I got to go. Much love to you. I appreciate all the moderators and all the folks who submitted your music. If you didn't hear your music on today, we'll be back here on Wednesday, 3:30 Pacific time, 6:30 Eastern. And yeah, we'll get to it. Until then, I wish you a safe and relaxing 420. If you do partake, just in general, just be safe. You feel me? Hashtag RR, all that good stuff. Yeah. Wait, where you going? We up out of here, Ashley. I got to leave today. Mondays are going to be shorter days. Mondays and Wednesdays are going to be shorter days. Yeah. We changing the schedule around the household a little bit. So these will be shorter days, but nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? 3:30, 6. Hey, we here. Till the next time, DIYers, y'all take it easy, be safe, be productive. New content dropping tomorrow. New video dropped yesterday. Much love. Appreciate y'all.